Hello there, Runnineers. It's Manny again, and I'm going to make my fourth video this year on how to register because Springtime Surprise is coming quickly upon us. Tomorrow, the Club Run Disney gets to register. We are less than 8 days away, so without further ado, let's get right to it. So there's a few things that you can do right now to get yourself ready to run. Now, those of you who have registered before already know this, but set up your account. If you're new to this, set up your account, and I'll show you how right now. So go to the rundisney.com page, you click on help and manage account, and it'll bring you to this page, and just click on create an account and you create your account. All right, so the second thing, and for right now I'm going to be talking if you're going to register yourself. Nobody else, you're going to be registering yourself. What you're going to do is you're going to get the pertinent information that you're going to have to input, which includes emergency contact, make sure you get your shirt size. There's a few other things. Most of the questions are going to be very like for example, are you a cast member? Yes, no. Are you an AP, an annual pass holder? Are you a DVC member? Have you run before? And the most important one is going to be proof of time. This is my take on proof of time. Skip it. Don't worry about it. Put the least amount of time, so that way you don't have to put in your proof of time, because you can always go back and edit it later. They give you up until about 2 or 3 months before there's a cutoff date, so they'll tell you, hey, remember to put your proof of time in, and so you can go back after you've registered. You can go back in and edit it yourself, and then put the proof of time, because that's gonna add another maybe 20-30 seconds to you. And right now, when you're registering, you're gonna need all the time that you can get. So make sure that you try to register as quickly as you can. So that's the second thing that you're gonna do, is get all that information that you're gonna be ready to go. And the third thing is gonna be the payment information. So that one's gonna be pretty easy. So if you're gonna pay with credit card or gift card, those are the two ways that you can pay. Make sure that what I do is I put it on a piece of paper and I put big numbers. With credit card, they're going to ask for your card number, your expiration date, and then the 3 digits in the back. Gift card is just a 16-digit number. So I have those ready to go, and so I'm ready to go as soon as I have to pay. So I have those ready on before registration date. So now we go to registration morning. So it's August 23rd. It's getting closer to 10 a.m. Eastern time, so registration is going to start soon. So I actually came up with six steps to make it as easy as possible on what you're going to do that morning. Number one, multiple devices. So what I do is I have my PC, I have my tablet, and I have my phone. Not only do I have multiple devices, but I have multiple search engines. So I have different search engines just in case one of them is working faster than the other one. In the past, it looks like Google Chrome has gone a little bit faster at times. Sometimes Safari has gone a little bit faster, but guys, use different search engines, see what works best for you, and just go from there. But the next suggestion, the next tip is going to be this. Make sure one of your devices is not on Wi-Fi, because if you are fully on Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi goes down for whatever reason, then you're stuck. You're not going to be able to get in. So what I usually do is with my phone, I turn it off. I get into a place where I have good reception, and I leave my phone there, and I watch the bars go through, so that way I have something that in case Wi-Fi goes down, my phone is working for me. Number two, log in early, and I would really suggest about 30 minutes early. Sometimes about 20, 30, 15 minutes, around there, they let us in. They let us into the registration form and then the spinning queue, which I'll get to right now. So that's why I always say this is number two. Log in, and log in a little bit early. Does that mean if you log in, you're not going to have to log in again? Most of the time, you're going to have to log in again. But I always log in with my username and everything, just in case I'm one of the first in the queue. I don't have to go back and put that in there, and right away it auto-fills everything. So number three, refresh every device that you have until you get to the box that it says registration open. So what I would do, and I'm going to give you another piece of advice here, is choose a priority of runs. So for example, if you really want to do the 10 miler, but you will settle for the 10K, or if you want to do the 5K, but you'll settle for the 10K, whatever it is going to be, write down the priorities, because You're going to get in there and the boxes are going to be open, and hopefully all of the boxes are open. You're going to click on there to register. If you're going to do multiple ones, it's going to be at the end. So once you input everything, it's going to say add runners or add race. You're going to be able to add yourself there. But initially, it's what you're going to do is you're going to pick the one that's most important to you. So like if you want to do the challenge first, or if you want to do the 10-miler first, click on that green button and it's going to take you to the spinning queue, and it's just like it sounds. It's going to go like this over and over and over. So pretty much all the devices kind of click in about the same time, and now you're in a lottery form. So that lottery can last anywhere from 5 minutes. It can last for a lot longer. So that brings me back to my next thing, because that's number 3, is that we're refreshing to get into the spinning queue, and that spinning queue is going to initially say over 1 hour wait. So do not get stressed out, because those times will come down pretty quickly, at least in 1 or 2 of the devices. So guys, just remember, and once you get there, just kind of take a deep breath and just take a look at them, because all of a sudden one of them will go down to 30 minutes. One of them might go down to 15 minutes. One of them might go down to 45 minutes. But they're going to go down, sometimes they even just go down to 57 minutes or something like that. But guys, be patient, look at that, and then start looking to see how they're going down. So number 4, it's time to register. So when it's time to register, the biggest thing that I can tell you is be calm. Be calm and be efficient. Go in there through everything, scroll down little by little. I would rather you be efficient than you miss something, then you have to go back, because it'll kick you out and you start over again, and it's going to cost you a couple minutes. So what I would do is just go one by one, make sure you blocked off everything. Make sure you put in your emergency contact. You make sure you put the 10 digits for the phone number. Don't skip one, because it's going to go back there. It's going to drive you crazy. So once you get there, go all the way through. And once you finish, it's going to get you into the payment screen. So step number 5 is you're in the payment screen. Again, be efficient. Don't overdo it real quick. If you do it too fast and you forget numbers, it's going to, again, throw you off a little bit. But what I recommend is just take a deep breath, put in all your information as efficiently as you can. That way you can get in there and you can submit the payment. This is another key thing. Do not stop anything until you get registration confirmed, or confirmation of registration. Whatever it says, it's going to have a confirmation number. You have registered. It's going to give you everything that you have there. What I usually do myself is I click a picture, I take a screenshot, I take a picture of it on my PC, whatever it is, so that way I have proof and I have the numbers there, because just in case it didn't go through, or it seemed like it didn't go through, or it takes a while to get the email, at least I have confirmation. And of course, if you can look at your credit card, and if they went ahead and took out the money, then of course you have that going on for you. But I've seen it before where people sit there going like, man, they lost my registration. And even if it's not on your site, as long as you have that, you can show up there and you pay for it, they will let you in the race. And number 6, the last thing you're going to do is, once you're finished, you've gotten everything out of the way and stuff, make sure you log off of all the devices. Make sure that you close those queues, the spinning queues, whatever it is, registration, so that way it opens up those slots so those other people can get in a little bit quicker. So if you guys are looking at your screen and all of a sudden it was from 20 minutes to 15 minutes, or 15 minutes to 10 minutes, and that's what people are doing. They're logging off, so it helps a lot. So guys, just log out of your registration of the other ones that you weren't going to use after that. And that's basically it. So Manny, I want to register some multiple people. I'm going to register because I want to run with my friends. I want to run with my family members and so forth. How do I do that? So I'm going to give you some scenarios, because there's going to be a scenario when you're the only one that's registering everybody. There's going to be a scenario when other people are registering other people. So I'll go over scenario number 1. Scenario number 1 is you're the one that's going to be registering the people. So you're going to be registering by yourself, each one. And I'm going to go the scenario you have multiple devices. So what you're going to do is you are going to register yourself. When you get to the end, it's going to ask you if you want to add another runner. This is where you make the decision. Now, this is my take. If that person you badly want to run with that person, like in other words, you're not going unless that person runs with you, make sure that you add them right there. If the person is like, on the fence, I'm not sure if I really want to run, but you know what, I'll go to support you if I can't get in. So that's a scenario. Then again, it's a judgment call by you, so you can actually sit there and register yourself and then wait for the next one to come so that you can register the next person. But that again is a judgment call. It's really up to you. So what happens if those people that you're registering are around you? So they're on multiple devices. They're registering. They're going to be registering right next to you. So this is what I would do if those people are around you and they have multiple devices. Make sure that everyone's manning a couple, 2 or 3 devices. So let's say everybody is manning 2 devices. So there's 3 of you. So each one is a couple of devices. So that's 6. So this is what I would do. So what I would do, and in that scenario, more than likely you guys have to run together. Make sure that you look at the spinning queue and how quickly it's going through. So let's say person number 1 is me, person number 2 is Bob, and person number 3 is Lily. So I get in first. And so if I get in first, and I'm obviously going to badly want to run with Bob and Lily, so what I'm going to do is I am going to click on Add Runners. Here goes a scenario where I can see them adding themselves in. Let's say I'm registering myself, and I'm almost done. Then all of a sudden, Bob and or Lily basically is about to get into the registration form. So they're going to be able to register pretty quickly. It doesn't stand a reason for me to keep registering them because it's going to be about the same amount of time. So I can click submit, so at least I know that I'm in. If then Bob can register himself and Lily can register herself. Now let's say all of a sudden I'm doing this, but Bob still has 10 minutes and Lily has 20 minutes. Well, the chances are going to be lower that they're going to get in. This is when I would do add the runners, because it's going to take you about a minute or 2 to add each one of them. So again, do the math. That's going to be about 4 extra minutes, and Bob is waiting for 10, Lily is waiting for 20. Might as well just register them all together, and so you guys can all get in at the same time. But again, it's up to you. You guys have that call. A lot of people ask, what should I do? Deep down inside, I really badly want to run with this person, or like, man, you know what, I'm going to go no matter what. If they don't get in, I'm going to get in. And so that's that. So guys, this is when you guys got to make the decision and just go with it. So I've given you scenarios, the steps on, that you can do now. So before the run, the 6 steps to register, and basically you can apply them to the multiple people, because that's the next thing that I talked about with the multiple people. Here goes the biggest tip I can give you guys. Relax. Try to be as calm as possible. The calmer heads, you're going to be a little bit more efficient going through everything. Don't worry too much. The more you worry, the more mistakes you're going to make. You're going to get kicked out over and over and over, and those seconds are very valuable. So guys, just relax. Also, take into consideration that for every run, let's say there's 10,000 spots, there's probably going to be 20 to 25,000 people trying to register. So there's a chance you may not make it. That's why I tell you, have a backup plan, just in case you don't get your first plan going. You can go into your second plan or your third plan, whatever it is, and maybe at least get something out of it. But guys, let's be nice to each other at the very end. If for some reason or other you don't get in, or you don't get into the runs you wanted, let's support our fellow runners and just be nice. So guys, with that said, if you guys have any questions, please put them down below. You guys have been fantastic at asking questions, saying you went over this, and this, but what about this scenario? There's scenarios that I don't talk about that are just basically they're going to be unique to you. But let me know if I can help in any way. I'll help. A lot of them are just going to be advice, and none of this is going to be guaranteed. Now, if you follow these steps, it does not guarantee that you will get in there, but you have a better chance because you have a better understanding of what you're going to go up against. So with that said, I did promise that I was going to go over how to edit your registration, so I'll show you that now. Log into your account, and once you do, you will see this page. You click on your registrations and you will see edit registration. Click on that and you can edit your registration. Once you're edited, you're ready to go, guys. So if you like what you're hearing, guys, please share it. Please share it on social media. You're more than welcome to. Please subscribe to the channel. That helps the channel a lot. I've been saying it more and more lately, and we're getting more and more subscribers, so I appreciate you guys. But guys, again, please keep asking questions. I'm going to say create a magical day and a magical run, and see you sooner than later.